Hey guys, let's talk about your stocks by request. Let's talk about SMC, ATN, Pure Gold, PXP, Now, and so much more. So if you want to know more about stocks, check this out. Hey guys, hope you guys are good and well. This is Marvin Germo, still here to talk about your stocks by request. For those who are new to this YouTube channel or Facebook page, subscribe, like, so you get updated on the latest on what's happening in the market as a whole. So for those who don't know what stocks by request is, this is a portion where you guys send your top stock requests via Facebook, my website marvingermo.com, or via email. Then we tally it and we talk about the top stocks that you want us to break down. Again, this is not about giving you stock picks, but I hope this serves as a reference point that you get to analyze your trades as well with decent confidence. So I'm trying something new. My laptop is here, but you have the chart over there. I'm not sure if it's quite visible, but I'll try to flash it in the projector, and at the same time, if I can still edit this and put some of the charts in the edited video as a whole. But we'll try to break everything down one by one as a whole. So let's now start. First stock I'd like to talk about is PXP. Right? If you look at PXP, PXP is bullish, short, mid, long term. Price and momentum oscillators are showing that the stock is headed up. One trigger that's putting PXP up is the breakout from 14. Now, since that breakout, you saw the stock continue to go higher. Now, with that, the target price for PXP for the short term is at 16.8 pesos per share. I repeat, there's no reversal signals yet as of this point in time, but if you are a quick trader, set your targets at 16.8 pesos per share. Failure to break out of 16.8 will result as a take profit signal for quick traders. But if it breaks out of 16.8, your next target price is around 18 pesos per share. So 16.8, fails to break out 16.8, take profit. If it breaks out of 16.8, adjust, target price is 18. That's all for quick traders. For position traders, we don't have any sell signal yet because all of the parameters are still pointing that the stock is still bullish for the mid to long term. Alright, onward to the next stock. Let's talk about Pure Gold. Pure Gold, from a moving average perspective, it has broken down 4 significant moving averages already, and it also has broken down from the 45.8 support level. So why am I saying this? If it does not go back to 45.8 on Monday, there's a possibility that it could retrace back to as low as 44 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? For position traders, stay away from Pure Gold first because we haven't really seen a reversal to bring it upward. For quick traders, on the other hand, watch for the 45.8 level. Failure to go back from 45.8 will bring it to 44. However, if it goes back to 45.8, I think it has a shot to bounce at least to 48 pesos per share. So a critical area for quick traders to watch out for is around the 45.8 peso level. So we've talked about PXP, Pure Gold. Let's talk about San Miguel. San Miguel SMC had a large amount of volume last or value turnover last Friday, which brought the stock up significantly. And because of that, also it brought the stock, it gave it a shot to become more bullish for the short, mid, and long term as well. Price and momentum oscillators are showing that the stock is bullish. You have a resistance though at 145.3 pesos per share for SMC. So why am I saying this? If SMC breaks out from 145.3, the next possible target price will be around 148. For position traders, you may now come in, you may now put money in, as the stock is not just giving a change in direction upward, but it's starting to churn and move bullish. But the resistances that it needs to break out from for it to proceed higher is 145.3. Failure to break out from 145.3 may bring the stock back to 132.6. If it breaks up from 145.3, target price is 150 pesos per share for the short term, or 148 to 150 for the short term. So we have PXP, Pure Gold, SMC. Next, let's look at DMW. DMW, DM1 was battered down during its IPO, and if you know my style, for trading, I don't buy just for the sake of it being an IPO. My style is I wait for the charts to develop moving averages, and that's when they start to come in. What I like about that is DMW started to break out already from the resistance of 9.3, 9.4 pesos per share, hence giving it now an upward denotion that it's more bullish. So why am I saying this? As long as DMW stays above 9.5 now, I think it has a shot to continue its progression. First resistance is around 10.5 pesos per share. So for those who bought from the breakout of the 9.3 pesos, you're now sitting on a 10.4% profit. But if it breaks past the 10.4 level, I think it can now challenge and go back to around 11 or around 12 pesos per share. A breakout from 10.4 will bring the stock around 24-25%, all the way up to 11.8 pesos, so around 12 pesos per share. So DMW you buy because of the breakout from the 9.4 level. Other than that, if it fails to break out of 10.4, I think it could retrace back to 9.4. So the play for DMW, failure to break out of 10.4, take profits. Hits 9.4 again, buy, target the 10.4, breaks out of 10.4, possible movement will bring it back to 11.8 to 12 pesos per share for the short term. So that's what's amazing now. You don't have to buy when it IPOs and there's no chart yet. You just come in when you now have a firmer notion that buyers or the bullishness of the stock is relatively prevalent. Another stock that had a large amount of volume last Friday was PLDT. PLDT started to bounce now. You have to remember this. When it hit its lowest point of 1138 last June, it became cheap. A lot of people who wanted to earn from dividends started to pick up PLDT. Now, it now has broken out from three significant support levels, resistance levels. One is the 1250 level. The second one is the one at 13. And then, what it did last Friday was it broke out from the resistance of, let me see, the resistance of 1365. So, now, here's the play. Price and momentum oscillators are showing that PLDT has started to churn and move from bearish to bullish, but there isn't really any significant momentum that you can't expect it to zoom up. But why am I saying this? As long as it stays above and continues to break out from the 1360, 1365 level, it can now push and challenge the 1465. So for PLDT, quick traders, watch out for the 1365 level. If it stays above that, continues to progress above that, it can challenge and go above 1460, 1450 level. So now, fails to break out of 1450, 1460, quick traders take profits. Your position trader, the prevailing trend, the longer resistance is still at 1460. If it fails to break out of 1460, you're a position trader, don't buy. But if it breaks past 1460, you're a position trader, enter. Put money in. If it breaks out of 1460, quick traders, hold your positions, because we can expect the stock to go and progress and continue to go higher as well for the short term. Now, let's talk about now. Let's talk about now. Now had a good movement last Friday. However, I think it needs to break out of 9 pesos per share. There's still a resistance at 8.95 or 9 pesos per share. If you've noticed the past videos that I created, now has been consolidating, now has been sideways with a lack of upward push, with a lack of momentum that will try to push it higher. So why am I saying this? If it fails to break out of 9, it could possibly go back to around 8 to around 7.75. So trading plan for now, fails to break out of 9, take profits. If it fails to break out of 9, it will go to 7.75 or to around 8.2 pesos per share. 8.2 around 7.75. But if it breaks past 9, possible upside target will bring now to 9.8 pesos per share. Lastly, ATN. ATN had such a great move over the past few days, all of which was because of the breakout of the 0.75 peso resistance level. You all know this, that once a stock breaks out from a resistance level, it has a possibility to go up. Price and momentum oscillators are showing that the stock is bullish. Price and momentum oscillators are still showing that there's still no signs for reversal. Why am I saying this? For those who bought ATN from the breakout of 0.75, congratulations. Now it's now just about you trying to sell. The stock had 2 large black candles already, large candles for selling, accompanied also by large amounts of volume. So the specific trend is still showing us that it's still breaking out, but it still hasn't developed an area yet where, please remember, when stocks go up, as it starts to retrace downward, it will try to find the next support level. However, at this point in time, since there's no solid support level, if it continues to retrace down, it could possibly go down to 1 peso and all the way back to 0.75 pesos per share. However, there's no reversal pattern yet. It's just that there's 2 large black candles already. Some oscillators are still showing that there's no sell signal signs yet, but watch out for it. Stocks like this that had no volume early can easily also retrace downward. So watch out for the level. There's a next support at 1. The next one, we'll see if there are more price and momentum oscillators that will denote sell signals. But at this point in time, if you're a position trader, hold your position yet. If you're a quick trader, even if you shorten your moving averages, no, if you try to even shorten it, say move it to around a 10-day moving average, which is an average that's relatively shorter, there's still no sell signal yet because of its abrupt movement. But again, your goal is to maintain and maximize your gains. If you see successive black candles as well, it's not bad also to take profits. But watch out for the 1.3 level. That's where the 10-day moving average is. Watch out for the 1 peso level. That's where the 20-day moving average is. If it retraces, it could possibly go down to 1.3 to 1 or to 1 peso per share for the short term. So that's it for now. If you find this beneficial, I hope that it helps you, maximize your trades. And this is one of the things that gives me great joy, is that I be part of your journey towards financial freedom. So I'm here in Iloilo. This is actually the screen for Stock Smarts Iloilo. Then I'll be in Malaysia. I'll be in Laia this Thursday for a private corporation. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be in Malaysia for a talk in Kuala Lumpur. Then a week after that, I'll be in Tacloban. Then September, we are launching our Stock Smarts series again. Manila, September 1, 2. Then I think it will be September 15, 16. Then lastly, September 29. Then after that, I'm headed. October, November will be relatively busy as well. October, I'll be in General Santos City, Cebu, Davao, Singapore, and I think that's it. So also Qatar pala. So I hope you guys learn a lot from this, and comment below if you have any questions further, if there's anything that I can help you with, because the goal and the heart of why I create videos like this is to just bring you closer so that you reach your goals of financial freedom. Because I really believe that it's time for more of us to just earn. It's time for all of us to reach our dreams, that it's never too late, it's never impossible, that we can be financially free. So that's it for now. Marvin Guillermo. I hope to see you all again soon, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. God bless you.